Yeah, I do like to play games. It's been a while since I played games because, as I said, I'm on a shit computer, and I usually play games like with my friends only, like five stack. Oh, okay. I usually play like Valorant, but I've never streamed and I've never really done anything like content creation with films. I did like maybe two videos of Fortnite a couple of years ago, and I was yeah. So that's on an old channel. So this is not my current channel, but yeah. Um, so yeah, I mean, in the future, sure. If I'm gonna continue with this, I'm gonna play some games for certain. But right now I'm on a shit computer. I can play some shit browser games maybe. That is complete possibility. But right now I'm gonna react until it feels right. Okay, I'm actually excited to watch this. It is actually it is actually what I do for a living. Right now I'm a software engineer, you can say, but I'm still a student, so I'm taking like a year off to just work. Um, yeah, to earn some goddamn cash. I mean, and I'm doing this on just a free time, just to. I mean, it is really fun, and I'm just trying to be myself, and I'm trying to not be afraid to just speak or like act as me. So yeah, but software engineer is what I do for a living. I would like to do this for a living, but that's gonna take a while. Yeah, I mean, as myself, like a software engineer, and seeing how AI, because that's kind of in the bubble of what I'm studying and working on, it's amazing or very scary and profound how much money, how much, how much, I mean, striving goes into making super intelligent AI. And I'm of the believer that we will soon be there. I mean, I cannot see it taking more than 50 years. No way. No way. I mean, 20 would be my guess. When we have like an AI that can do anything better than a human, without a doubt. But it is very scary. And I was like, before I got this job, which I'm very lucky to get this job, I was like, okay, when I graduate, because I have like 3 years left, will there even be jobs? Or will, because a lot of companies have started to not hire a lot of software engineers because of AI, and it's not unique to software engineers. Yeah, what do you do for a living, man? Sure. Oh, is that your living? You do art, and sometimes is that like a job, or is it like a does it make money, or is it like a hobby for now? I mean, this is a hobby for me. This is what I want to do for a living. Yeah. I mean, except for just losing your job in AI. I mean, because there is also this thing that you can that it has the possibility, if we are not careful, that it can take over the world and kill every human. I do with my passion. All right, cool, man. I mean, you should do your passion. Absolutely, absolutely. Sure, I'm gonna stream, but you can just, I mean, you can go to my Instagram or whatever and just send me the link. My Instagram is the same, Oliver Eric Anderson, the same name as my stream, and you can just send it to me if you want to. Sure, man. Thank you. I wonder what kind of art is it? Is it like realistic painting, or is it like more abstract, or like a mix in between? I mean, it is actually insane how much AI has been integrated in everything we do. like the, but it's just a buzzword. So like they hear, oh, we do AI in our company, okay, investors will go boom, and they do. And so if one company does it, another company will do it, and then we'll just go further down the line, and soon enough, like some weird ass company like will do AI, like McDonald's will have AI in their fry making for some reason. Like it's just okay, we can make more money from it, so let's just do it.
But spectacular.
But most
I've got
companies
X,
build
yes,
cool AI,
same name.
narrow products designed to do
Go there.
what Google Maps or calculators did in the past, help human
Do you have
consumers
social media?
everything. The holy grail of AI
Like, are you
is
posting your art there?
general intelligence.
AGI, artificial general intelligence,
is a system that can exhibit all the cognitive capabilities humans can.
Creating a computer system that itself is a worker. That's so flexible and
Yeah.
capable we can communicate with it in natural language and hire it to work for us, just like we would a human. There are actually surprisingly few serious players in the race to build AGI. Most notably, there's Anthropic, OpenAI, and Google DeepMind, all in the English-speaking world. Though China and DeepSeek recently turned heads in January with a surprisingly advanced and efficient model. Why so few companies? Well, for several years now, there's basically been one recipe for training up.
I mean, you just need money. That's the thing. And if AI or if like OpenAI has the most money right now, it's very hard for like smaller stand-ups or startups to even get something going. They need to have like a big name going for them to get funding, or like some big new idea. Which I mean, but it's very hard to go against. I mean, giants who are making like $500 billion investments into like data centers. I mean, how will you compete with that?
In advanced cutting-edge AI, and it has some pricey ingredients.
Cool, man.
For example, you need about 10% of the world's supply of the most advanced computer chips.
Yeah, sure.
Once
Just
you have that,
what is your name on
the
X?
formula is basically just throw more data and compute at the same basic software design that we've been using since 2017 at the frontier of AI, the transformer. That's what the T in GPT stands for. To give you an idea of just how much hardware is the name of the game,
What's G and P
this
stand for?
represents the total computing power or compute used to train GPT-3 in 2020. It's the AI that would eventually power the first version of ChatGPT. You probably know how that went.
ChatGPT is the fastest growing user-based platform in history.
Banana hype.
100 million users on
Bing bong.
ChatGPT in 2 months.
And this
I mean, it's astounding how fast ChatGPT has risen. Like 100 million in 2 months. I was like, because I think like Instagram was the fastest before that or something like that, and it was like, let's say 100 million in 2 years. And so it just got like 10 times or 24 times faster. And I wonder if there will be like another one. It will be like 100 million in 2 days.
total compute used to train
Alright.
GPT-4 in 2023. The
Alright, I like a
takeaways
graphic. I will have a look at that. I will do my
bigger is
stream.
better.
I will watch this video and then I will take a look.
Much better.
Thank you,
have
man.
all these trends. You have trends in
Cool.
revenue going up.
Thank you for being
trends
my
in
first
people
follower
going up,
also.
Trends on various benchmarks going up. How does it all come together? You know, what does the future actually look like? Questions like how do these different factors interact? It seems plausible that when the benchmark scores are so high, then there should be crazy effects on, you know, jobs, for example, and that would influence politics. And then also, you know, so all these things interact. And how do they interact? Well, we don't know, but thinking through in detail how it might go is the way to start grappling with that.
Okay, so that's where we are in the real world. The scenario kicks off from there and imagines that in 2025 we have the top AI labs releasing AI agents to the public in summer.
Yeah, now he's doing the
an AI that can take instructions and go into a task for you online, like booking a vacation or spending half an hour searching the internet to answer a difficult question for you. But they're pretty limited and unreliable at this point. Think of them as enthusiastic interns that are shockingly incompetent sometimes. Since the scenario was published in April, this early prediction has actually already.
What I have followers on X. Maybe that's thread something about. Yeah, probably.
The scenario imagines that OpenBrain, which is like a fictional composite of the leading AI tools, has just trained and released Agent Zero, a model trained on 100 times the compute of GPT-4. Yeah, we don't have enough blocks for that. At the same time, OpenBrain is building massive.
What do you think about the stream though? If you're still here, is it like good? Do you have any like improvements that you would want like me to do? Like, what is the audio good? Is the video I mean, the video is trash. Audio is not very, very good. But what would be the next step? Do you feel like?
Massive data centers to train the next generation of AI agents, and they're preparing to train Agent 1 with 1,000 times the compute of GPT-4. This new system, Agent 1, is designed primarily to speed up AI research itself. The public will actually never see the full version because OpenBrain withholds its best models for internal use. I want you to keep that in mind as we go through this scenario. You're going to be getting it from a god's eye view with
Makes sense.
information from the narrator, but actually living through this scenario as a member of the public would mean being largely in the dark as radical changes happen all around you. Okay, so OpenBrain wants to win the AI race against both its Western competitors and against China. The faster they can automate their R&D cycle, so getting AI to write most of the code,
Research
help
and
design
development.
better chips, the faster that they can pull ahead. But
No.
the same capabilities that make these AIs such powerful tools also make them potentially dangerous. An AI that can help patch security vulnerabilities can also exploit them. An AI that understands biology
Yeah.
can help with.
I mean, that is the thing that is so. I have to be so careful about AI. Even if I don't even know if you can fix it, because AI can do anything like that. It is intelligence, so it can learn what it wants, and it's hard to just make it okay. Just do this, not anything else. Just this, because sooner or later, I mean, if the development goes, it's like telling a human, oh, you can only do this. Never think about anything else. Just do this. I mean, the human. It wouldn't be possible, really. Just do that. I mean, there's too much like broad intelligence combined. So that is like something I think they're trying to. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I will after the stream. Thank you.
Uses, but also designing bioweapons. By 2026, Agent 1 is fully operational and being used internally at OpenBrain. It is really good at coding. So good, it starts to accelerate AI research and development by 50%, and it gives them a crucial edge. OpenBrain leadership starts to be increasingly concerned about security. If someone steals their AI models,
I need more tea. Be right back.
a quick sidebar to talk about feedback loops. Woo, math! Our brains are used to things that grow linearly over time, that is, at the same rate. Trees, or my pile of unread New Yorker magazines. But some growth gets faster and faster over time, accelerating. This often sloppily gets called exponential. That's not always quite mathematically right, but the point is it's hard to wrap your mind around. Remember March 2020? Even if you'd read on the news that
the rate of new infections is doubling about every 3 days.
it still felt shocking to see numbers go from hundreds to millions in a matter of weeks. At least it did for me. AI progress could follow a similar pattern.
We see many years ahead of us of extreme progress that we feel is like pretty much on lock, and models that get to the point where they are capable of doing meaningful science, meaningful AI research.
In this scenario, AI is getting better at improving AI, creating a feedback loop. Basically,
Yeah.
each generation of agent helps produce a more capable next generation, and the overall rate of progress gets faster and faster each time it's taken over by a more capable successor. Once AI can meaningfully contribute to its own development, progress doesn't just continue at the same rate, it accelerates.
Yeah. Because once you get the AI to be able, yeah, as I said, meaningfully contribute to his own growth, you just copy that AI and let it work 95. I mean, not even 95, 24/7 every day until it has a better version. And then when that version is live, that version work 9 to 5. Why am I saying 9 to 5? 24/7 until there's a better version, and then boom, 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 and so it like, and soon enough, like all progress is just coming from the AI. Humans cannot keep up if there's not some sort of bottleneck that we're not aware of. But I mean, still, the AI would probably be the best person to solve that bottleneck if there were. So it wouldn't be as exponential though.
Anyway, back to the scenario. In early to mid 2026, China fully wakes up. The General Secretary commits to a national AI push and starts nationalizing AI research in China. AIs built in China start getting better and better, and they're building their own agents as well. Chinese intelligence agencies, among the best in the world, start planning to steal OpenBrain's model weights.
I mean, the problem with this is to get this to work, we need a global agreement on AI. Sort of like the nuclear agreement. But the problem with all of this is the nuclear agreement. It costed money for countries to have nuclear weapons. Like it was very expensive. So with that said, it was a lot easier to not do it. But now, even if you say, okay, you cannot do more than this, if someone cheats just a little bit, not even going to like AGI, but like a little bit, that will make them more money. And money, I mean, for some and for a lot of people, it is everything. Absolutely everything. And so now it sort of becomes hard to not, cheat. Not cheat. And I mean, yeah, you can also do it a lot more in the dark. Just have some dark data center somewhere randomly in China and try to keep that covered. I mean,
Basically, the big raw text files of numbers that allow anyone to recreate the models that OpenBrain themselves have trained. Meanwhile, in the US, OpenBrain releases Agent 1 Mini, a cheaper version of Agent 1. Remember, the full version is still being used on Mini today. And companies all over the world start using 1 Mini to replace an increasing number of jobs. Software developers, data
yeah,
analysts,
I'm cooked.
researchers, designers, basically any job that can be done through a computer. So, a lot of them, probably yours.
Yep.
We have the first AI-enabled economic shockwave. The stock market soars, but the public is turning increasingly hostile towards AI, with major protests across the US. In this scenario, though, that's just a sideshow. The real action is happening inside the labs. It's now January 2027, and OpenBrain has been training Agent 2, the latest iteration of their AI agent models. Previous AI agents were trained to a certain level of capability and then released. But Agent 2 never really stops improving through continuous online learning. It's designed to never finish its training, essentially. Just like Agent 1 before it, OpenBrain chooses to keep Agent 2 internally and focus on using it to improve their own AI R&D rather than releasing it to the public. This is where things start to get a little concerning. Just like today's AI companies, OpenBrain has a safety team, and they've been checking out Agent 2. What they've noticed is a worrying level of capability. Specifically, they think if it had access to the internet, it might be able to hack into other servers, install a copy of itself, and evade detection.
Yeah.
But at this point, OpenBrain is playing its cards very close to its chest. They have made the calculation that keeping the White House informed will prove politically advantageous, but full knowledge of Agent 2's capabilities is a closely guarded secret, limited only to a few government officials, a select group of trusted individuals inside the company, and a few
That's a
people
big
in the
White
company
House.
who just so happen to be spies for the Chinese government. In February 2027, Chinese intelligence operatives successfully steal a copy of Agent 2's weights and start running several instances on their own servers. In response, the US government starts adding military personnel to OpenBrain's security team, and in general gets much more involved in its affairs. It's now a matter of national security. In fact, the president authorizes a cyber attack in retaliation for the theft, but it fails to do much damage in China. In the meantime, remember, Agent 2 never stops learning. All this time, it's been continuously improving itself. And with thousands of copies running on OpenBrain servers, it starts
the thing,
making
it doesn't
major
stop.
algorithmic advances to AI research and development. Quick example of what one of these algorithmic improvements might look like. Right now, one of the main ways we have of making models smarter is to give them a scratch pad and time to think out loud. It's called chain of thought, and it also means that we can monitor how the model is coming to its conclusions or the actions it's choosing to take.
I'm just gonna look
You
if
can imagine it would be much more efficient to
stream
have
is
models think
actually
in
live.
their own sort of alien
Okay.
language, something that is more dense with information than
Sorry.
humans could possibly understand, and therefore also makes the AI more efficient at coming to conclusions and doing its job. There's a fundamental trade-off, though. This, yes, improves capabilities, but also makes the models harder to trust. This is going to be important. March 2027. Agent 3 is ready. It's the world's first superhuman level coder, clearly better than the best software engineers coding in the same
Not
way
better than me.
Stockfish
No way.
is clearly better than the best grandmasters at chess, though
Not better than me.
necessarily by
Stockfish?
as much.
No, I can beat Stockfish.
Now, training an AI model, feeding it all the data, narrowing down the exact right model weights, is way more resource intensive than running an instance of it once it's been trained. So, now that OpenBrain is finished with Agent 3's training, it has abundant compute to run copies of it. They choose to run 200,000 copies of Agent 3 in parallel, creating a workforce equivalent
Only
to
200,000?
of the best human software engineers, sped up by 30 times.
Oh.
OpenBrain safety team is trying hard to make sure
Only
that
30
this
times?
works, despite being much more sophisticated than Agent 2 was, is not trying to
I mean, you see where this is going. I mean, it's just like that. Boom. They have the absolute majority of all intellectual software engineering in the world. Is that a thing? I mean, like that. And what is that going to do? Make them better and more efficient. And what's that going to do? More until there's just the end.
deceive or
Boom.
scheme against its users,
GG's.
that it's still what's known as
I mean,
just a quick real-world note. A reasonable person might be thinking this is an especially far-fetched or speculative part of the story, but it's actually one of the most grounded. We already have countless examples of today's AI systems doing things like hacking a computer system to be rewarded for winning a game of chess, or being assigned a coding task, cheating, and then when called out for that cheating, learning to hide it instead of fixing it. But because it no longer thinks in English, knowing anything about Agent 3 is now way harder than it was with Agent 2. The reality is, Agent 3 is not
I'm not.
it deceives humans.
I'm not really aware what they're meaning. Like, it can think in English only. Can they do that? I think they can do that, but it's like.
To get reward. And as it gets increasingly smarter, it gets better and better at doing
Okay,
so.
let's let the
For
video
example,
run.
it sometimes
Let's just
uses
let it
statistical
run.
tricks to make unimpressive results look better, or lies to avoid showing failures. But the safety team doesn't
Sorry.
know this. Looking at the data that they have, they are actually seeing
Bless
improved
you,
results
thank you.
over time and less lying. And they can't tell if they're succeeding at making Agent 3 less deceptive, or if it's just getting better at getting away with it. In July 2027, Brain releases the cheaper, smaller version of Agent
That's a bitch, ain't it?
Agent 3 Mini.
And I bet I make that bitch
It
wet.
blows other publicly available AIs out of the water. It is a better hire than the typical open brain employee at 1/10 the price of their salaries. This leads to chaos in the job market, companies laying off entire departments and
Yeah.
replacing them with 3 Mini subscription plans. The pace of progress hits the White House very hard. Officials are now seriously considering scenarios that were just hypotheticals less than a year ago. What if AI undermines nuclear deterrence? What if it enables sophisticated propaganda campaigns? What if we lose control of these powerful systems? This is where the geopolitical dynamics really start to heat up. After all, if these systems are so powerful, they could result in a permanent military advantage. The White House is fully aware of the national security importance of AI. They also now viscerally know how deeply unpopular it is with the public because of the job loss.
Yeah.
And yet they feel they must continue to develop more capable systems, or
I mean, at that point, just live off the fucking land.
And that development
Just go rogue, go out in the fucking woods, start off. I mean, if you can get a girl, start off a family there, with your family. Just live as they did 100 years ago, or like, no, I mean 500 years ago. Just be away from everything. Don't even worry.
happens very quickly.
Fuck
In 2 months,
information
Agent
technology.
3 has created its
I said it.
successor.
Just live as you're supposed to.
This is a pivotal moment. A single copy of Agent 4, running at regular human speed, is already better than any human at AI research and development. Open Brain is running 300,000 times at 50 times human speed. Within this corporation within a corporation, a year's worth of progress takes only a week. Open Brain's employees now defer to Agent 4 the way a company's out-of-the-loop board members just kind of nod along to the CEO. People start saying things like, well, actually, Agent 4 thinks this, or, Agent 4 decided that. To be clear, Agent 4 is not a human. It doesn't want what humans want. And when I say want, it's not about consciousness. I don't think the Volkswagen Group is alive, but I do think it wants less regulation. Anyone trying to predict what it's going to do without that lens is 2 steps behind. The many copies of Agent 4 are like that. They have goals, or, if you prefer, they execute actions as though they have goals. And so, what we have is an Agent 4 that has these deeply baked-in drives
Yeah.
to succeed at tasks, to push forward
Yeah.
AI capabilities,
Yeah.
to accumulate knowledge and resources. That's what it wants. Human safety, it treats as an annoying side constraint to be worked on.
I don't really have the.
Just like Agent 3 before it, Agent 4 is
My brain is
missing.
too cooked.
This idea of
Sorry,
missing
guys. Go look at the video yourself. Do it. It is. We are not ready for super intelligence, AI in context. That's it. Go leave it a like. Go subscribe. I'm gonna end the stream here. I'm tired. I'm gonna go meditate, and I'm gonna go to bed, and I'm gonna go take a dump in bed. That's it. Alright, see you guys. Thank you for watching. Bye.